Hi everyone and welcome to Happy Trails Hiking. On this station you will find content about park travel as well as living a healthy lifestyle. If you're interested in either one of those things, I would invite you to subscribe. My name is Kay and this is the Healthy Lifestyle Show. On this show, I encourage you to live the life that you love. This is Foodie Friday and we have a very special show for you today. As you notice, it is a premiere. Matt and I have been working on this one for a couple of weeks. Today, Matt is going to show you how he smokes a pork shoulder to make pulled pork sandwiches or other things. Take it away, Matt.
Thanks for joining us for Foodie Friday. Today, it's pulled pork barbecue. We've chosen a pork roast, pork butt in this case, and we like this cut because it's high in fat and it's very forgiving for barbecuing purposes. You don't have to be super precise. Today we're going to be using the snake method of maintaining heat in a Weber kettle for low and slow cooking. Alright, we got to add some wood chips in here as well. An optional yet highly recommended aspect of barbecuing involves opening and consuming a frosty beverage. This happens to be Samuel Adams' Oktoberfest. Pick your favorite. Cheers. Alright, so we've dumped our charcoal on the beginning of the snake. That should get it started. And we only want it on this one end. So now our heat should go sort of like a game of dominoes. Maybe.
So it's going to go all the way around?
That's the idea.
So, since this is an interview, why did you choose the snake method this time, Matt?
Well, so we barbecued last weekend in the kettle, and I had charcoal going all the way around on the ring, and it was all lit, but it was actually too hot. Brisket, or the shoulder got done too fast. So I wanted to choose this method because I really want the temperature, the heat in the kettle to be a little bit lower and to have it go for a longer period of time. And so I've done research that tells me you start it here, it's just going to burn and go around. It's going to keep the overall temperature lower, and it's actually going to be easier to maintain. I'm not going to have to recoal halfway through the cook process, or at least that's the theory.
that's just water?
Yep, it's just water.
Okay.
Now we're just going to let it come up to temperature. So we've let our kettle preheat. We're somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 degrees. We're going to clean the grate, put the shoulder on. We're going to put this in fat cap up, directly over our water. That's all it is. Alright, so we've been on for a little over half an hour now. I just want to come out and check, see if our snake is performing as expected. And the temperature is hovering right around 300 degrees, which is a little hotter than I wanted, but it's a hot day, so that may have something to do with it. So we'll take a peek here. Okay, we're getting exactly what we want. On this side, we can see that our snake is progressing. We've got nice white ashy coals. And on the other side, it's all black, which means that that is not lit. And our water is simmering just a little bit. This is exactly what we want. We are in good shape. Alright, so my thermometer is reading 291, which is the temperature, air temperature inside. So I'm pretty sure we're going to hover in this range for a while. So now what I want to do is move the probe into the meat so I can see where we are on that part. And just go into the thickest part of the meat. Let's see, we're reading, coming down, 100 degrees, give or take. Okay. Changing.
Oh, went up.
Comes up, 153.
So what did you do?
So I just pushed it in a little bit more.
Okay.
So it was reading 152.
Oh, it went up again.
I pulled it back out.
156, 7,
So it was
8.
152, basically in the center.
Yeah, 153.
Okay. So it's time to wrap it.
Wrap it.
Yep.
So why do we wrap it?
We're going to wrap it to, it's taken off all the smoke that it's going to. So we're just going to wrap it because now we want to keep the juices inside. And we'll reserve the juice. It's going to be sort of a little barbecue au jus. So now we're wrapped up. We should capture any remaining juices inside. We're going to put the probe back in.
And what are we waiting for it to get to?
180.
180 degrees. Okay.
That's the magic number for a pork shoulder or pork roaster, whatever it is.
Okay. That one says 153.
Okay, and we burned more than halfway through our snake.
No. Okay.
Okay. So we need to let our meat rest, and I like to do that in a well-insulated cooler because it's going to have to rest for a couple hours. So this is just a cheap cooler. We'll drop a clean towel in, and we're going to put our barbecue right on top of that, and then we're going to put the other towel in there. And these have been sitting outside, so they're kind of warmish. You don't want to shock the meat too much. Our temperature says 183 degrees, which is just about right. We wanted to get to at least 180 and not go too much over. So we're going to take our lid off now. And you'll see that there's actually a little bit of our charcoal snake left. Our water is simmering along nicely. And I've moved the thermometer around just a little bit to make sure it's 180 through, and it is. So all we're going to do now is put it in the cooler. Okay, so now we wrap it up. $184 degrees right now, and now we wait 2 hours.
My job while Matt is making barbecue is to make sure that he has slaw to go with it. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So there's the finished slaw. It went together in about 15-20 minutes. I had pre-cut cabbage, red and green, and you saw everything else.
Alright, Alright, it's been a couple hours and I've got the pork shoulder pulled out. It's still wrapped in foil and we're still at about 180 degrees. So we're going to unwrap it and hope to find some goodness. Sort of like a Christmas present. Alright. So we got our au jus here. I'm sure there's an appropriate way I should say that. Is that a French word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's quite warm.
About 180 degrees.
Yeah. Yep, sure enough.
So, how are you gonna deal with that? What's gonna happen now?
Well, I think I need another container. Can you get the big... Is the big one possibility? Yeah.
I have the big one.
Alright, go team. Team effort.
Alright. Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Not too big of a mess. Alright.
So now,
You're gonna funnel it in there?
yeah, I'm going to pick up the foil, and if you can put that inside this inside the glass pan here, that will help a lot, because I'm going to spill.
Matt needs 3 hands. There we go.
Yeah, okay. You don't have to move fast. I'm going to move really slow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. You want me to...
So, yeah, if you want to...
Actually, there we go.
Perfect. Look at that. Okay, no, don't go down, not up. There you go. Awesome.
Okay. Didn't make too big of a mess. Alright.
Fine. Alright, and if you'll remember, we started the cooking process with the fat cap up, but this particular roast really didn't have that much of a fat cap.
Looky there.
That bone is obviously separated and pulled away, so it's...
Ready to pull.
That's promising.
Okay, so you're
So
gonna...
now we need to get rid of this next layer as well.
Okay.
So,
Third hand again?
yeah.
Alright, I got it.
Let me get it picked up first.
Maybe.
I don't have it.
Okay.
Okay, carefully. Okay. I'll give you this there.
Got it.
Okay. Alright. And so now, sometimes when I do this, if we'd had like a really big fat cap, there would just be a lot to peel off here.
Okay.
But we didn't, so it's actually kind of rendered out.
Okay.
So now it's just a matter of,
Pulling it off.
yeah, pulling the pork. That's it. Appreciate you watching this episode of Foodie Friday. If you have any questions about the way we make barbecue, please leave us a comment.
I'd like to thank Matt for sharing his time and talents with us today and for letting me record it. And thank you all for being here. Remember to go out and live the life you love. Have a great weekend. And you are not replaceable. Thanks so much for coming, guys.